Hello there, everyone. I'm Richard, and this is Cowboy Survival. If you haven't been here before, I want to welcome you to the channel. If you have been here before, I want to welcome you back. Hey, we're going to take a look today at a product I found down at Tractor Supply. I was just sort of wandering around Tractor Supply this week, and I came across this item up near the front. It's called the GoFire Ultimate Survival Fire Starter Set. I'm not exactly sure if it's ultimate. I don't know if you can actually survive with it, and I don't know if it'll actually start fires, but we're going to find out today. So I found this thing. It sells for about $11.99 down at Tractor Supply, and I thought it'd be interesting to buy it and just see if the ferro rod is any good, see if these fire starters will actually start. They're kind of unique. I haven't seen any like this before, and also see what this tube is right in here. I think we all know what it is, but I want to take a look at it anyway. So let's just break open this package and see what we've got. Okay, before we actually open this box and go into it, let's look at the box itself. It comes in this little black and red box, which is the standard branding colors for GoFire. It's got on the back, it describes the items that are in it. It does have a lot of plastic on it, so it's not exactly eco-friendly, but that's okay. Very few people are. I kind of like the businesses that are eco-friendly with their packaging, that don't necessarily feel like they have to use all this plastic. This plastic see-through stuff is bad for the environment. It never decays, and I wish people would quit using it. Not that I'm a tree hugger. I just think if you don't need to damage the environment, why do it? So let's open this box up. The way you open it is it's got some tabs here on the top. You just pull the tabs up, and then you open the box. Let's pull this out and see what's inside it. Okay, so what we've got is the GoFire Ultimate Survival Fire Set. It comes with 3 basic components. I guess you could call it 4 components if you wish. So the first thing it comes with is this ferro rod that you see right here. Comes with a little striker. The safety cord on this is really short, so it's kind of hard to strike this thing because you just don't have a lot of room to work with. Now you can strike it, you can scrape it here, and it does give off sparks. We use the flat side, we can get better sparks, I think. It's just hard to do with that. Let's try it with my knife, see what kind of sparks we get. Much better sparks with my BPS Bushmate knife. So you can get good sparks, I think, just not with this striker. This striker is kind of but the ferro rod seems to be a good striking ferro rod. The next thing you get is you do get, in this little tube here, you get a bellows. Now, a lot of people like these bellows. If you've watched my videos before, you know, I kind of am not real pleased with bellows. I don't really like them too much. The main reason I don't really care for them is that I think they can be dangerous when not used properly. So, of course, we all know how this thing is used. To use this bellows, you're going to take it, put the small end in the fire. You're going to blow on this end. It's going to blow a nice strong, it's going to concentrate your air. It's going to come out as a real good stream here. And you get oxygen to the base of a fire and get that fire going, I think, stronger and faster. Now, the problem with this is as you blow, if you forget to turn your head away when you inhale, and you inhale here, you can inhale embers right up this tube, and that can burn your lungs and damage your lungs permanently. That's why I think this is a dangerous, inherently dangerous tool, particularly if you give it to kids. I do not think children ought to be allowed to use these because they're going to forget, and I just think it's a risk not worth taking on the trail. I never have these with me. I can get a fire going without a bellows, and I am not going to use a bellows. I will never, ever use one. Some people like them, and I more power to you. I'm not going to criticize you for it, but to be honest with you, for me, having something like this in a fire kit is not necessarily a plus. It's just a waste. I'm not going to use this. But like I said, if it's something you like, it does come with a bellows. What it also comes with is these fire starters here, and you get 5 of them apparently in this bundle. They're not all equal size, which is interesting. These 2 are big, that one's little. So they're in a plastic bag. Let's take these out and take a look at them. So we'll take these, just open this little bag, and you pull these out. Let's pull out the small one. No point in using the big one here. It looks like they're sort of like shavings. So I'm going to put this back in, the 2 bigger ones back in the bag. And we'll seal the bag back up. So let's put this aside, and we'll take this smaller one, and we'll take a look at it. So here it is, kind of small. It doesn't really have, it's got a wood smell to it, but it does not, it's apparently got some wax or something that's holding it together. but it doesn't have any fuel smell to it. So it doesn't apparently have a fuel starter, but it does have all these wood shavings. It almost look like, wood shavings. And so you can take your knife and you can cut these open, I guess. We're gonna sort of tear this apart a little bit. Man, you got to be careful. It's hard. This is hard. So be careful. Don't keep your hand down there near it when you're cutting into it, because I think that there's a danger that that could slip and cut your hand. So be very careful as you're breaking this open. I'm going to smash this a little bit. Sometimes using the butt of your knife to smash these things can help get them ready to use. So I'm just going to use part of this. I'm not going to use the whole thing. No point in using up this. The problem, one of the things with this is you get these fire starters, but boy, when you're done and you've lit your fire, lit enough fires, now you're out of fire starters, and all you really end up with is the ferro rod and the bellows for $12. So I don't know. I like making a lot of my own stuff. I'm going to try later. I won't try it today because the sun's not really bright enough. I'm going to see if I can't light this stuff with a magnifying glass. That might be interesting to try. So we're going to take our ferro rod and we're going to take our knife and we're going to see if we can. First, let's try it with our striker here that comes with it. Again, this is a really short string, so you can't get a nice strong, because as soon as you get down here, it tightens up. So I don't know if I really like that, but we'll see what we can do. See if we can't get enough sparks to get this thing lit here. Not really working real easy. Let's just try the knife and see how that does. Look at that. So there's nothing wrong with the ferro rod. Ferro rod works just fine. It's the striker that's just not giving you a really good spark. I think having a nice knife with a nice 90-degree angle spine, now that's burning really hot. I think you can get a fire going just about anywhere. I don't know what that stuff is, but it's something else. Let's see if the box tells us what it is. The box says it is all natural wood wool, whatever that is. Natural shredded pine, water resistance paraffin wax coating. So that's pretty cool stuff. Look at that. That is burning really, really, really nicely. You can start any fire anywhere, I believe, with that material. So a pack of these, 5 of these, is pretty good. I mean, those are worth a few bucks just by themselves. The ferro rod's probably worth about $10. And if you like the bellows, that's worth a few bucks for you. So I think, generally speaking, you're generally going to get $12 worth of use out of this. Those fire starters are certainly nice. They seem to burn really nice and hot. It's burning for a nice long time. I mean, there's still a lot of material in there that has not yet burned. We've just burned the outside of it, but you can see the inside is burning. And if I had some more wood on this, I believe I could get a fire going really, really well. And while it comes with 5 of these, I think I could break those up and get 10 of them. As you saw, I already broke up the one, and I still have half of this one left to put back in my bag. So I've got plenty of fire starters here, along with the ferro rod. If I bought this ferro rod, it's probably going to cost me at least $7 to $8, I think, on eBay. Again, I'm not real thrilled with the striker. I'd probably take the striker just off of here. I'm not sure I'd ever use it, and just use this and put a better dummy cord, a longer dummy cord on my ferro rod, and just hang that off my backpack, or tie it so I wouldn't lose it. I was watching Alone one day, and a guy took his ferro rod and it rolled right into the fire, which will destroy a ferro rod. Ferro rod is not flint, it's not steel. It is a special material designed to strike sparks when put against steel. So it will burn up in a fire, and it'll get soft and it'll break. And the guy lost his ferro rod and ended up costing him his position on the show. He had to leave the show for it. So overall, I think this appears to be a pretty decent product. The GoFire Ultimate Survival Fire Starter Kit. I don't know if I call it Ultimate. It's only got one way to start a fire in here. Ultimate would have been to have multiple ignition sources, maybe a sparker. If you remember the Swiss Tech Low-Durn kit had a sparker with it. That might be nice, though I don't know if a sparker would actually light this stuff or not. but a sparker would have been nice. Maybe a magnifying glass in here would have, and maybe that raised the price 15 bucks or so, but having a magnifying glass along with this, or even a pack of stormproof matches would have been nice to have with this. Instead of just the ferro rod. Ferro rod's just one ignition source. It's not two, and this stuff's burning out. It's making me cough here. So you get a single ignition source. You do get the fire starters, which I think are kind of nice. I was really pleased with those. And you get the bellows, which I probably personally would never use, but I know a lot of you like them. There you go. The GoFire Fire Starter Kit. Well, that's it. The GoFire Ultimate Survival Fire Starter Set. We do know that it starts fires. Those fire starters work really well. I was really pleased with how they worked. The striker that comes with this ferro rod is not too great. The ferro rod seems to be just fine. Man, when I used my knife to spark that thing, it sparked that ferro rod really, really well. So I'm really pleased with the ferro rod. I don't use a bellows myself, but if you like a bellows, then I think you've easily got $11.99 worth of product in here. It's easily worth $12, if not a lot more. Hey, look, if you like the video, we want you to hit the like button below, give us that thumbs up. We really like those thumbs up. And we also want to hear your comments. I want to see what you've got to say about the product. If you have suggestions about the channel, that'd be great. Please don't comment about the shadows. It's just the evening sun coming in. It's got the camera light all messed up. But let us know. Do you have one of these? When was the first time you saw it? I just saw these recently, so this is a brand new discovery for me. I don't know. If you go down Tractor Supply, does your Tractor Supply have them? Mine were up front where they have the sort of the bargain bins. That's where this one was for me. I don't know where it might be in your store. So just go take a look. Also, we want you to hit that subscription button and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever we have new videos come out. I'm going to be doing a lot of cool things this summer and going on location a lot. And hopefully you'll see that stuff. And there'll be stuff that'll really be interesting to you, and you'll find it's going to be a fun summer. We're going to do as many different types of things as we can. I got a hike I want to do one day with a friend of mine out to a local waterfall. That should be a lot of fun. There'll be a lot of people there that day because this waterfall is a place where everybody hikes to because you can swim in the waterfall and in the pool below it. It's kind of neat. But we're going to try to do that this summer. Hey, look, in the meantime, we want you to stay strong, stay prepared, and have a blessed day. We'll see you real soon right back here on Cowboy Survival.